Angry protests taking place in the streets of Iran over the death of a woman who was beaten for not covering her head properly. This as the leader of Iran's brutal regime prepares to speak to the world on a visa granted by the Biden administration. Jerusalem correspondent Daniel Cohen joins us from Tel Aviv. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning to you, Allison, and good morning, everyone. Fiery demonstrations are breaking out as the butcher of Tehran prepares to address the UN tomorrow. Republicans say Ebrahim Raisi should have never been allowed to set foot in the United States as fury grows over the brutal death of a young Iranian woman and recent comments Raisi made casting doubt on the Holocaust.
Protests in the streets of Iran. Men and women take to the streets calling the Iranian regime fascists over the death of a 22-year-old woman. Mahsa Amini was beaten by Iran's so-called morality police for not wearing her hijab properly, though the official cause of death is listed as heart attack. At Amini's funeral, Iranian women removed their headscarves, a punishable offense, and waved them in the air in defiance. On Sunday, in a sit-down interview with 60 Minutes, Raisi stoked the fire of anti-Semitism when he cast doubt on the Holocaust. When asked point-blank about the murder of 6 million Jews, Raisi said this.
Look, historical events should be investigated by researchers and historians. There are some signs that it happened. If so, they should allow it to be investigated and researched.
So you're not sure?
I think the interview that Raisi did with 60 Minutes is a preview to what we're going to hear at the UNGA. It's going to be more Holocaust denial, more anti-Israel sentiment, more anti-America sentiment.
Brian Leib is the director of Iranian Americans for Liberty. He's Jewish and the grandson of a Holocaust survivor. He believes anti-Semitism must be called out at every turn. And so does Rabbi Stephen Berg, CEO of the Jerusalem-based modern Orthodox H Global.
Calling out anti-Semitism isn't because we feel bad. It's not like someone called me ugly and I'm insulted. These are people talking about annihilating, dropping nuclear bombs.
Rabbi Berg says it's critical to learn from mistakes in the past. He says Osama bin Laden made no secret his intentions to attack America, and it was only after thousands of Americans died the world took him seriously. Here's an impassioned Rabbi Berg saying the U.S. shouldn't be giving Raisi, who he calls a terrorist, a platform.
We have to call out because they don't value life. They are telling us exactly what their plan is. They're telling us exactly what they want to do. The bottom line is these are sick people that should be given absolutely no venue to speak on.
Raisi says he has no plans to meet with President Biden this week. However, the Iranian delegation has signaled an openness to discussing the Iran nuclear deal. Republicans fought hard to keep Raisi off American soil. The Biden administration says it was, quote, obligated to allow the hardline president into the country.